Morning, beautiful. I got a channeled message. This is important. Only you know what's best for you. Other people might think they know what's best for you, but they don't hear the whisperings of your heart. They don't feel the tugging of your intuition guiding you. They only see through the limited scope of their own lives and their own path. Thus, you must make your own decisions for yourself, from your higher self alone. You must make your decisions. Yeah, that was just worded weirdly. Everyone else has an ulterior motive. Whether it's considered positive or negative, it doesn't matter. It's not in alignment with what is best for you. It's actually in alignment with what is best for them, or at least how they see the world and what they deem as the highest potential outcome. This limits your potential wildly, because then you are only allowing yourself to be as big as they allow themselves to be, and they are likely not nearly as expansive as you are. They don't understand that you need more, that you have a higher vision for your life, that you reach higher and succeed even. This reality scares them, shakes the core of their foundation even. Stick with what you know to be true in your heart, in your gut, and leave everyone else to worry about their own lives. And I had a vision yesterday, right before I wrote that, before I channeled that, partly because of somebody in my own life, but partly because of an experience I had earlier in the year where I met somebody at a party, and she said, actually, I said out of nowhere, I started talking about really high power jobs that, really like suck your soul, and, you have a ton of money, but like you don't have anything left. And it just came out of nowhere, right? I thought. And she just looked at me like this, and she was like, I can't believe you just said that. She said, I'm in a job like that, and I've been thinking of quitting for so long, but everybody in her life was telling her not to. And it's because it's considered this successful job, she's making a lot of money. And during our conversation, it came out that she was like hitting rock bottom, mental health wise. And as a person who's hit rock bottom a few times in my life, unfortunately, I know how hard it is to dig yourself out of that. And mind you, this is just one example, okay? But it's a powerful one. Because right after we had the conversation, her friend came over and basically jumped down my throat for having this conversation with her, and essentially insinuated that I was trying to convince her to quit her job and essentially like ruin her life. And I just thought, this person has good intentions. She thinks she's looking out for her friend, but I'm a random stranger, and I'm the one actually looking out for her because I don't have an ulterior motive with her. I don't know her. All I want is for her to be happy, and it just so happened that I was there at that particular moment to give her this advice and to share some stories from my own life, because I've been the person who's quit things like that, and I've been the person who everybody thought was making a mistake, and then it turned out it wasn't a mistake because I knew what was guiding me. And so as you make these leaps toward your higher vision, as you're guided to make these leaps, especially, people around you might not understand. In fact, most of them won't. They're going to think you're making a mistake for quitting your job or getting a divorce or whatever it is, moving wherever you want to move. They're going to think you're making a mistake because they don't understand your life path. They don't hear the whisperings of your heart, or in some cases the screaming, the yelling, of like, the screams of just wanting to feel like yourself, wanting to follow your own path. And even with my own family, I feel like that right now. I just feel like nobody really understands who I am and what I'm doing, but that's okay. I understand, at least to the best of my ability right now, and God understands, or whatever you believe in. There's something higher guiding you. So be really careful of who you surround yourself with right now, and even with the best of intentions, these people might sabotage what you have started, what you have worked so hard for, because they might get in your head. And they might think that they're doing you a favor, but they're not. 444. So just remember that as you make these bold moves toward your dreams, and know that the only person that knows what is best for you is you and your higher self, God. your angels, your ancestors, whatever's guiding you. And that might not make sense to anyone, and you might just need to remove yourself from all the noise. That's what I had to do. Because it's hard enough to go after a dream this big. It's hard enough to reach this high, this far, and face this many challenges and fears. It's hard enough to do that, let alone with people who keep swatting you away from it, keep, holding you back from it, keep telling you that you're making a mistake. So just remember that you know what is best for you and nobody else. And just know that you're not alone, and I'm sending you love.